Hi, I'm Lyn DeLorme, Instructional Designer. In this video postcard, we'll explore some ways to calculate course grades with the Moodle Gradebook. The Gradebook features a single mathematical calculation method, also called an aggregation method, called natural weighting, to calculate scores and grades. Natural weighting is based on proportional values and can be configured to meet a variety of grading styles. Let's look at two different examples for calculating course grades. Professor Aim is a mathematics instructor who plans to give a variety of exams and homework assignments that will total 1,000 course points. She chooses to use the default gradebook settings, just as they are. Using this method, each student's course grade is based on the sum of the points earned, divided by the total possible course points. For example, Kitty is a student in Dr. Aim's class. Kitty earns a total of 850 points during the term, so her final course grade is 85%, or a B. On the gradebook setup screen, Professor Aim simply arranges items and categories according to her organizational preferences, while Moodle does the rest, automatically calculating the percentages of each category and each individual item. As Dr. Aim adds scores to the gradebook, Moodle recalculates to maintain an accurate course grade for each student in the class. Configuring this grading method is easy. Navigate to the gradebook setup screen. Values in the weights column are expressed as percentages. Values in the max grade column are expressed as points. Confirm that every graded item listed has the correct point value, and that's all. Moodle will do the rest automatically. You can also review the order of items. By default, new items go to the bottom of the list. Use the move icon to reorder items according to your preference. To move an item, select the double arrow icon. On the next screen, Moodle displays an empty rectangle, similar to an empty parking spot. Choose one of the empty spots to move the gradebook item to that location. Also note that any hidden items are not included in the final grade calculation, so don't forget to unhide these when preparing for final grading. Let's look at another example. Dr. Bidwell teaches creative writing and likes to be flexible and vary assignments and point values as the semester unfolds, so she organizes her course grades around categories with percentages. A weighted gradebook configuration will meet her needs. Using this method, Moodle will convert each point value score into a percentage proportional to the course total. At the start of the semester, Dr. Bidwell doesn't need to know exactly how many points each category will contain, just their overall percentages. For example, Kitty, a student in Dr. Bidwell's class, earns the following scores in the journal writing category, which is set to count for 25% of the overall total course grade. Kitty's scores are summed and converted to a percentage, and this is multiplied by the category weight, set at 25%. In this example, Kitty will earn a 22% from the journal category. Configuring this grading method is also easy and requires the use of the Categories feature to control the weighting of graded items. Navigate to the gradebook setup screen. First, create each category by selecting the Add Category button. Provide a category title and save. Repeat this process until all categories have been created. Then, arrange all graded items into categories using the Move icon. You can also add graded items to a category later on as new graded activities are added to your course. Finally, set category percentages by selecting the Weights checkbox and typing the percentage value into the text field. Leave the checkbox selected to save the value. Please note that the category percentages for a course must total 100%, not including extra credit, or Moodle will override the values to equal 100%. Within a category, any number of graded items containing any number of points can be added. Moodle will automatically rebalance the percentage values within the category to maintain an accurate proportion. Does your course include extra credit? Just add a category titled Extra Credit. Select Save. On the next screen, select the Edit drop-down menu to the right of the category title and select Edit Settings. Under the Parent Category heading, select the Extra Credit checkbox and save. On the Gradebook Setup screen, any item you move into the Extra Credit category will be counted as extra credit. Remember, you don't have to Moodle alone. As always, our team members are happy to help you configure the gradebook to meet your course needs. Contact your instructional designer or IT fellow for personalized support about this and other course technologies. Thanks for watching. Until next time, happy Moodling!